Hi everyone, welcome to this class. I'm Dami of 𝐓𝐻𝐂𝐇. Today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful overbust corset with asymmetric hemline and asymmetric neckline. So if this is what you are looking at to learn, stick to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment if you have any question, and also share the video. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always joining us. If you are joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So thank you for joining today, and let's get started. Alright, so to draft this overbust corset with the asymmetric hem and the asymmetric neckline, I've drawn out the pattern we'll be using. So this is my chest line, the bust, the under bust, the waist, and this is the length of the blouse. So from the waist here, I step down by 8 inches for the, so this is exactly on my hip, on the hip line of the person I'm making it for. So now we'll go ahead and input all of our measurements. The bust divided by 4 of the person is 9 inches. So I'm going to mark it on the waist, on the bust line, and also on the under bust line. My waist divided by 4 is 7.5, and the under bust divided by 4 is 7 inches. So the nipple to nipple measurement is 3.25. That's 6.5 divided by 2. Okay, so the difference in the waist is what we'll be using as our dart, which is 1.5. I'll be splitting it in between this line. I have it here, and the difference in the underbust is what we'll be using for our underbust tightening, which is 2 inches for this measurement. So I'll be using it for the tightening. The dart will be stopping ½ inch before the bust point. The difference in the waist and the front half length and the back half length is 1.5, and also the bust dart will be stopping ½ inch before the bust point. So whatever darts I have on the waistline is what I will take to the hem of the top. Okay, so we have this now. Then I can go ahead and input the hip measurements. The hip is 40 inches divided by 4. We have 10 inches plus the 1.5. Everything will give us 11.5 inches. We are going to be adding the darts. So we have this now. So to be marking out the hemline, the asymmetric hemline, you are going to first fold in your darts. So after you are folding your darts like this, so you mark from the center here, you divide whatever you have here by 2. So I have 10 inches here, so I will go in by 5 inches. So on this 5 inches here, I will raise it up by 4 or 4.5 inches. So I will make a curve from this place. So from this part here, I'm going to go in by 0.75. So from this part here, I'll connect it to this point, then to go back to this side here. So this is what the hemline is going to be looking like. By the time we open it up, it will have it on both sides of the corset. So we have it here like this. And also, if you want to do the tightening of your corset, if you want to do the waist cinching, you divide whatever you have here by 2. I have 2.5 here. Then I will draw the line out. Then on both sides, I will cinch it by 0.5. If you don't want it to be up to 0.5, you just cinch it by 0.25. It should be okay. So I'll connect it. So this is me taking out 1 inch from this side and 1 inch from the other side also. So once we have done that, now let's draw out our armhole. Divide it by 2, you step down by 1. So for the neckline now, from this point, this part here, I'm going to be stepping up by 3 inches from my bust point here. So it depends on how open or you want it to be. So I'll step up by 3 inches here. So for the darts, let's divide whatever we have here by 2. Connect it to this point here. So this part here, I've stepped up by 3 inches. So from this neckline, from the neckline here, for this center part of the neck, I'll be using 4.5 from my neckline, from my shoulder line here. So I have this place here. So also on this side, from the shoulder slope, I'll be going down by 3 inches. On this point here, from the shoulder slope, I went down by 3 inches. So we are going to be drawing out the neckline like this. So you just from this place make a slight curve, not very sharp. So you just connect it to these 3 that you stepped up here. Then you take it back to this point like this. So this part here, you will draw it and connect it to the armhole like this. I don't know if what I'm drawing out is making sense like this. So we have this for the neckline. So for this part, you have it like this. So this is what the neckline is going to be like. If you look at it, it looks like a double U. So this is the single U for this part. By the time you do it on the other side, it will give you a complete double U. So let me highlight it. Something like this for the neckline here like this. So to do the neckline tightening here, the overbust tightening, you are going to be coming here on that line we drew. So you'll be tightening it by 0.5 on both sides. Then you connect it with a slight curve to the bust point. So you connect it like this. And you do the same thing for this other side, like so. So this is what the front part is going to be looking like. Don't forget, we drew out this one on a single side of the pattern. By the time you transfer it to your fabric, this neckline will give you a double U, and this part also will give you like an inverted double U. So once you're able to draw out this now for the front, you go ahead and cut out your patterns. Don't forget, before you cut out this dart here, close the bust dart here. So for the front piece now, these are the 3 pieces we'll be having for the front. So don't forget to label it. This is the center front 1, 2, and 3 that we have here for our front piece. So once we're able to achieve this now, we'll go ahead to draft the back pattern. So this is our piece. We'll go ahead to draft the back patterns now. Alright, so for the back piece now, this is the draft to be using the chest line, the bust points, the waist, and the length of the blouse. Don't forget, I've substituted from the waist, shoulder to waist. I removed my 1.5, the difference, and also from the waist. So this here to here is still 8 inches. So now we're going to be imputing our measurement. But before we do that now, my dart line, I'm going to be shifting my dart line you know the nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5. So if I mark the 3.5 here, by the time we want to do the lacing bar for the back, it's going to be too close to the lacing bar. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shifting my darts in by, so I'll make it for 5 inches on this side. So I'll make the darts to be 5 inches, or better, let's just do 4 inches here for the darts because of the tightening we'll be doing at this point. So I'll be marking out 4 inches as my new dart line. So now that we have our dart line, now we'll impute our bust divided by 4, which is 9 inches. My waist divided by 4 is 7.5. The difference between the bust and the waist is 1.5, like we did for the front. So we'll be using that as our dart. So I will do the same thing on the hem. Connect the lines together. So I have the darts in place. So my hip, 10 inches plus 1.5 we use for the dart, that's 11 inches. I will mark it, then I'll connect it to this waist. Alright, so we have this already like so. So now for the hem parts of the blouse now, we also don't forget to close your darts. So you have your darts closed like this. So once we have this now, don't forget we use the exact measurement so that the side will be equal. So you just place your rule, your curve rule like this. It doesn't really have any much, but there's a slight curve like this. So just place your curve rule like this. You go up a little bit so that this one will not be on the hip line. So you can go up by like 3 inches from the hemline or 2.5. Okay, this is 2.5 here. Let's go up by 2.5. So you just have this and make sure it is directly on this side. So you have it like this. So this part is what is going to be joined to the front body. So once we have this now, we go to the neckline. The neckline also can be any neckline of your choice. So this time I'll be using my chest line as the depth of the back. So from this place now, I'll be cutting out 2 inches for my eyelet bar. For the lacing we are going to be doing, so I'll be cutting out 2 inches like this. So I will rule out the line. So this is where the highlights will be like this on this side here, like this. So once we have this now, to do the tightening of the waist also, whatever you have here, you divide it into 2 and do your tightening of 1 inch on both sides. So 0.5 on both sides. So you just open it up here like this for 0.25. So you do a bit tightening on this part also, then connect it to the hemline. So for the back also, we'll be having 3 pieces. So this is 1. Don't forget to mark the upper part. So this is 2 and this is 3. So this place here, you can just extend it up here so you'll be able to cut through. So once you achieve this one for the back now, you go ahead and cut out your patterns. So for the back, we have all these 3 pieces here for our back bodice. Labeling is very important, so mark it up like this. You show your arrow that this is where you are going to be joining it, and this is the side back here. So you have your piece for the back here, and also for the front. So for the front also, these are the pieces we have for the front. So you'll be cutting everything out on your fabric, and you make sure you put the necessary allowance to it. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today. We'll see you in the next tutorial.